Let's talk about the concept of dinner party first, and then we'll look at the prompt in detail. The point of dinner party is a persuasion essay. Make no mistake about it. This is a straight up persuasive essay. You are going to create a fictional party as though it was actually going to happen. And as the host of this party, you have the ability to bring people back from the dead to attend. You have the ability to get a hold of anybody and have them come to this dinner party because you want them to encourage the people who you have in attendance to support your cause. Now, when you get into the module, of course, you will find pages of different kinds of topics that you can think about. But I want you to consider in your own private time, what is important to you? What do you care about? What kind of a world would you like to see? Do you care about whales? Do you care about children's education programs? Do you care about single mother programs? Do you want single father programs? Are you interested in gay rights? Are you interested, whatever you are interested in, you're going to find a specific cause. Now that you have chosen your cause, you're going to plan a dinner party that sort of relates to that cause. If I want to create money and have people donate money to a particular forestry program, maybe I'll have a dinner party that's like a camping situation in the woods where there are elaborate tents and fabulous food and barbecue and all kinds of atmospheric things to get people in the mood to donate to this forestry program that I care about. So the question once you have your topic is, what do you want people to do? Do you want them to give you money? Do you want them to give you resources? Do you want them to give you their time? What is it you want from these people? If I'm going to ask people to support my forestry program, I'm going to invite wealthy people who have money. And I'm going to present to them people who are on my side. I'm going to bring back Paul Bunyan from the dead to talk to these people about how important it is to protect our forests. I don't know who else I'm going to bring, but I'm going to bring folks that will. So we have two sets of people: the guests who are coming to the party, the people you want to do whatever it is that you want them to do, and the honored guests, the esteemed guests that you have invited to come and talk to these people and help convince them. But here's the trick. One of those people that you have coming to talk to the others needs to have a little bit of convincing themselves. So we need to have one skeptic that is on your team of people who are coming to your party. Let's take a look at the prompt. The objective is to demonstrate an intimate circle, a critical understanding of your text, as well as to argue a specific issue through the mouthpieces of others with your mouthpiece point of view predominant. Does that make sense? So I'm going to invite for my forestry party people to come who will speak on my behalf. Paul Bunyan is going to speak on my behalf about what needs to be done to protect our forests. I know you're wondering who Paul Bunyan was. He was a legendary lumberjack, whether alive or not, and he was a logging man, and he was gigantic with tremendous strength, and he traveled around with Babe the Blue Ox. But I'm going to take this fictionary, legendary character, and I'm going to bring him to life and invite him to my dinner party to talk to the guests who have assembled there and convince them to give money to the forestry program that I support. Now, what you're going to need to create is a separate title page with a title image, course date, word count, and so forth. 4 additional images, including the title image. Plus the title image, so that makes 5. Written essay, 2,000 words minimum, no maximum. MLA Works cited page, And of course, there are tutorials on how to use EasyBib to create that citation page, and a complete detailed sentence outline from the adapted template that you will find there in the module. The assignment is that you will host a dinner party, as I've described before, for your guests of honor. Not all the people that are coming. You have other people coming that you want to do what you want them to do. But for your guests of honor, you're going to have one author, alive or dead, one historical figure, alive or dead. You're going to bring them back to life because you can, because you're the all-powerful host of this party. One musician, actor, or sports figure, alive or dead. One philosopher, alive or dead. And you will act as host for the party. Now you may say, can I have something besides these four? Well, the thing is, if you start having more experts come to your party, you run into the problem of having an awfully long essay. I'm not against it, but I'm just saying, as long as we make sure that we have these four key characters invited. So let's say I've invited 100 people to come to my party to promote forestry. I've got 100 guests coming to the party. And in addition to those 100 guests, I have these people who will be there as to speak on behalf of my project. Let's say that for my forestry project, this philosopher isn't quite sure whether he wants to, or he or she wants to lend their support to my program. So that's something that I would have to convince them, as well as these other characters. And whenever these characters are speaking, we would want them to speak in their own language, so that they're still going to be speaking in English, but they would speak with their own voice. Paul Bunyan would speak very differently from whatever president supported forestry. Okay, and then there's this more information about the persuasive nature. And you're going to be writing the entire essay in first person. That means you're going to be giving the account. You'll say, I decided to host this party because I believe in. And you can quote what other people have said, but the voice of the essay is your voice. And on the assignment goes, and there's continued information about that. Make sure that you read all of that. Having read all of this prompt and still confused, please email me through the course in your far left menu bar in the little paper icon. Email me and let's have a Zoom meeting, and I'll help you strategize. I'll help you figure out how to organize your party. You need to have in mind what you believe in, what's the cause, and kind of an idea who you want to have invited, and I'll help you. Be happy to. Also, remember, you have your Cyber Cafe group, and you can bring your questions to them and ask for suggestions from that particular group. Also, you have the librarian. You can talk to the librarian. You have the writing center. So you have those avenues to help sort out this essay for the dinner party. That concludes this overview tutorial of the dinner party prompt.